Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I wanted to bring some more Stanley Parable to you guys. And last time we played, we put the time correctly, and it told us that next time we enter the time that we can put in whatever time we want. So I'm gonna put 8 p.m. because why not? It told us we could put anything. 8 p.m., your favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 8 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 8 p.m.? It's closer to inaccurate. It's not 8 p.m. here for me. It's about there. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but I've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. I love it. I love how there's meta stuff even in the loading of the game. Like, that is freaking hilarious. So we're going to start up the game again. Last time we got a lot of the bucket endings. And there's a lot of stuff we still haven't been able to get. I'm going to try to remember which endings I have and haven't gotten and stuff like that. Don't forget to finish. Oh, yeah, we were working on the computers and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Okay. So, yeah, we got our Stanley thing here. Yeah, we know. We're Stanley. We got the gist. So we want to, yeah, we were doing, that was one thing that we were wanting to do.
What could it mean?
There's all these computers and stuff like that.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And we want to keep trying to do this here. Yeah, so no, like, definitely, I'm going to not take the bucket this time. I'm going to not take the bucket. This is just a locked door here. So I'm going to do this here. Someone wants me to click, wait, did we already pass 4:30? Or are they, okay, yeah, someone wants me to click 4:30 a bunch. Wait, did we already pass 4:30? Oh, yeah, okay, so there's apparently something here to click on this a bunch.
Please, are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
You can't just give these merits
Maybe,
away
I
for
don't
such
know.
little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
20
I would
times?
say that's
Okay.
the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks.
50 clicks?
Yeah,
okay.
almost
1,
certainly
2,
50.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Some hustle?
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 417, 20 clicks in 417. That's doable. That's doable. 20 clicks. That's not bad. 417. Did we miss it? Where's 417? Okay, here we go. 20 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Ooh,
20.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Okay. I can follow orders here. Wait, where's 437 here? There's 427. Where's 437? Oh, here we go.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Sounded like a bathroom.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415, 10 clicks. Okay. 415, 10 clicks. Where's 415? 415, couple clicks here.
Now, back to door number 437.
I'm gonna do this here. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm gonna be a good listener here. 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417. I am a good listener here.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
How do I...
Yes!
There we go.
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416, let's go.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I got it. I can go to the copy machine. I'm a good listener.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes,
I
we
got an
did it!
achievement. I
Oh,
got an
wow.
achievement called click on
That's
door
amazing.
435 times.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
What was I thinking? Okay, so we're not going to take the bucket with us because I'm pretty sure I've done most of the secret bucket endings. I think a lot of the endings that we want to be getting right now maybe are without the bucket
Stanley
here.
came to a set of 2 open doors.
I'm gonna go to the right
he
here.
entered the door on his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Nah.
just to admire it.
Also, I don't remember where the awaiting input
Yes,
thing is. We're going to have
truly a room
to
worth
find for that.
admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
There's a bucket ending I forgot to do. I like never go in there. You know what? I think I need to bring the bucket maybe in there. Either way, before
Stanley
we
was
do
so
that,
bad at following directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
someone told me that I should do in one of my YouTube
Look,
comments
Stanley, I think perhaps
that I
we've
should do a
gotten off
specific
on the
ending
wrong
without
foot
the
here.
butting, without the
I'm not your
bucket.
enemy, really.
So I'm gonna go do this
I
stuff
realize that
here
investing
without the
your
bucket.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? What?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What? And I have tried doing the elevator going up and down, but I don't think it did anything, but I probably didn't do it right if there's an ending for it.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh. What's happening? Oh. Oh. Oh, is this my apartment?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Ah!
Gotcha.
Fuck.
Oh, come on.
What?
Did you actually
That
think you
was
had
so
a loving life?
terrifying.
They'd want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't like that. I don't like that mannequin. I don't like that mannequin.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press U on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press N.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Please press H.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic
Yeah, I'll unplug the phone
discoveries
next time.
of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press G to watch
And
TV.
so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where did my TV
First,
go?
he imagined
What? I had a
that one
TV
day
there.
while at work, He
What?
stepped up from his desk
That was
to
a
realize
TV.
that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press G to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go
Also, yeah,
through
don't spoil
either.
too
At
much,
last,
guys, please.
choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press J to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through
Oh
this
gosh,
fantasy
what is
world,
happening?
He began to fill it with many
Wait, is this
possible
just an
paths and
office?
destinations.
This is just
Down
an
one
office.
path
I don't
lay
think
an
this is
enormous
actually my
round
house.
room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
The Stanley Parable. Press C to tell your kids a
It
story.
was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press X to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no
Oh.
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
It's kind of sad. Press U to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, please press 0 to be at work in the morning. Okay, you know what? I won't press it. I won't press it here. I won't press it. I'll listen to him. I'll listen to him. I'll give him like a solid minute here. But I feel like it's one of those things where I'm assuming I have to. I don't know. I'll give it like a minute or so here. The crouching animation is wild. Wish I could jump, but that's only for the jump circle. Yeah, starting to think I have to here. I'll give it like 15 more seconds. What is that clock? Is that clock actually moving? Yeah, I think I have to do it here.
You see? Can he
No.
just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press R to question nothing.
I suppose I can't.
No,
Not in
yeah,
the
we're
way I
questioning
want him
nothing
to.
here.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once
We
more
all
to
missed the
convey
jump
this to
circle.
him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
And
die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. 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 Rip. Okay.
All of his co-workers
So,
were gone. What
Want
could
to
it
make sure
mean?
we're pressing
Stanley
the.
decided to go to the meeting room.
the thing
Perhaps
here.
He had simply missed a memo.
So make sure we keep pressing this here. Awaiting input. Oh, do I have to do them all in a row? I think I have to do them all in a row here. That must have reset our progress. I'm assuming. Okay, so we'll slowly be working on that awaiting input thing. Now
Stanley
we'll go
came to a
try
set
doing
of
that
2
exact
open
same
doors.
ending,
This
but we're
was
going to
not the
unplug
correct
the
way to
phone.
meeting room,
We're gonna go
and
see what
Stanley
that
knew
does
it
for us
perfectly
here.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Yo,
just to
Lightline,
admire it.
please could you stop spoiling stuff? I don't want to have to time
Wow.
out people, but I'm really trying to
Yes,
play this game for
this
myself.
room. What a beautiful, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Because, yeah, it's starting to be like I'm not even playing the game myself. I'm just
Stanley
doing what
was
you
so
guys
bad
want
at
me
following
to.
directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, let me bring me to the phone.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Bring me to the
foot
phone.
here.
That's called backseating,
I'm
White
not your
Lion.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
We had the
investing your
bucket
trust in
a
someone
ton
else
last
can be
time.
difficult, but the fact is
There
that
is
the
one thing I
story
want to
has
try
been
with the
about
bucket.
nothing
I
but
want to
you
bring the bucket
all
into a
this
certain
time.
place I think we didn't bring
There's
it
someone
to.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm
Asking for her. Okay.
Your chance to redeem
What
yourself,
happens if we unplug the
to
phone?
put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
That was such a jump. Okay, I'm unplugging
That's
it.
her, Stanley.
No.
Oh, no.
I
you
unplugged
can't-
it. I
Did
unplugged
you
the
just
phone.
unplug the phone? But that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I just
You
unplugged it.
actually chose incorrectly?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible.
How do you not
Let
know?
me
I've been
double-check.
choosing incorrectly constantly. What do you mean, Mr.
It's
Narrator?
definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to
That's
white,
not what
no
happens. I know
credits.
you're lying,
Not
narrator.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see...
See what?
No, that's
What?
not
What do you
possible.
see?
I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I'm a real person?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this
Yeah, I'm not
game for
Stanley,
so
I'm
long.
Jim.
If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Oh, is this
Please
going to be like
observe
last
this
time? Yeah,
helpful
we had an
instructional
instructional video last time. I wonder what this instructional video is
Choice.
going to be like.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Turn
Or
a
he
bug
could
into a
spend years of
hamburger?
hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find
What?
yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
A back sack and crack? What? So now we're practicing?
Excellent.
Oh.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time,
That
your
guy's
instructor
creepy.
will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Oh.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of
What?
narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. What? And then I have to like go back into it? Wait, am I going back out here or? Wait, so I gotta go all the way back or? I gotta go all the way back now. Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character
They won't let me
dying
jump off.
senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Can I get back on this here? What happens if I get back on? Okay, it won't go back the other way, so. Yeah, it's reminding me, yeah, obviously of like the bucket ending here. Because I'm assuming the bucket endings are just slight altercations of all the normal real endings.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay, got it.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Gotcha.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Ah, psych, just kidding. Ah!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What? Okay. Okay, I got it. Oh, I think it's literally forcing me to. Yeah, I think I have to here. Unless, what happens? Can I go back here? No. Okay, I have to listen. I have to listen. Oh!
It's ruined.
Oh!
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage?
How do I get up there?
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. Oh, I couldn't live that way.
It's a double
Is it
chair.
better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
Do not alter without consulting
I have to shut
whiteboard
the game
manager.
down. I have to.
I'm gonna shut the game
have
down.
to.
No, don't shut the game down. Oh! Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, gosh. This is giving me Portal vibes here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I listened to
He
you.
knows how to do what I
After
tell him
not
to.
listening
He
to
understands
you.
that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's
Just
a
get
world
better at
outside of
restarting your
you.
game.
You're a child.
Oh, he's mad.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh.
behave exactly
Oh.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to
Okay,
the
we'll
task.
listen this
Just
time.
follow
We'll
my
listen.
lead and you'll
Yeah,
be
we'll be
fine.
good. We'll listen
All
this
right.
time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Ha! Psych again!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh.
is behave exactly
Oh.
as Stanley would.
Okay, I'm gonna
That
try
means
doing this a
choosing
couple more
responsibly
times
and
because
always
last
putting
time
the
I
story
eventually gave
first.
up when I
I'm
was doing
quite
the
sure
bucket
you'll be up to
ending.
the task.
And this
Just
time
follow my lead
I
and you'll be
wanna
fine. All
I
right.
wanna see if
When
what happens if I
Stanley
keep
came to a
doing
set
it
of
here.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
So he said quickly hurry. So
Behave
he,
exactly
he
as
got
Stanley
cut off
would.
when it said
That
hurry.
means choosing
So I want to see if
responsibly
it starts
and
going
always
faster
putting
and
the story
faster.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be
I'm
up
interested.
to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
So let's
All
listen
right.
for when he gets canceled out
When
here.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay, yeah. So he's just. I think I have to go to the
Behave
left
exactly
here.
as Stanley
I have to go
would.
to the left. I'm
that
pretty sure.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the
Because it's
story
not even like
first.
he's getting cut
I'm
off
quite sure you'll be
sooner
up to the
than he was
task.
before.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Psych! No, psych again! I got you! Okay. We're listening here. So is this gonna all work now? Hey, it all
Yet
works!
There was not a single person here either.
It
Feeling
works!
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Can't
hoping
even
he
do the
might find
broom
an answer
closet.
there.
Oh, I
Coming to a
cannot go
staircase,
down.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I
office.
literally can't even go down. It's definitely railroading me here. Oh, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
This is
not
different.
an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
Yeah, we did that in our first
He had seen
episode
it
on
his
YouTube.
boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115.
Nightshark
Was this the code to open
115.
the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the
We're gonna
courage
speak.
to face the unknown.
We're gonna speak.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Something 125. Is it something? I don't think it's actually using my microphone, is it? Because I don't think I can talk.
Stanley spoke the code.
Nightshark 115.
115.
Nightshark 115.
Receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115. Okay, yeah. Obviously, can I type? I cannot type.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
So that's
You
the
didn't mishear
bit.
me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the
I like how
story. This
sassy
is a
the narrator
crucial
gets.
Step.
I can't talk, dude. Nightshark 115.
Okay,
Nightshark.
fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here?
There's a dog
you had a
up
choice,
there.
you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Oh, did it reset again? Oh, okay. So this is when it does this here.
Set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley,
Hi, Stanley.
I need you to make a choice.
The end.
walk through the door.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So we got another ending here.
Is everything all right?
The sequel's paused. I think it's gonna reset on its own. I'm gonna reset it on its own versus doing the beginning of the game again here.
It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
Oh, now he
Whatever choice you
values
make is
me.
just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward.
He gets
please.
so desperate.
Choose. Do something.
Do something.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Take as much time as you need. I think it's going to reset on my own, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so meeting today. Okay, so we're gonna keep trying to do
All of
the
his co-workers were gone. What could
the
it mean?
computer screen thing
Stanley
here, because
decided
I think
go
you have
the
to do it
meeting
all
room.
in one
Perhaps
sitting.
He had simply missed a memo.
Meeting today. Press the button. Awaiting input. Okay, so we have to do that 3 more times, I think. 3 more runs or something. Something like that. So what I want to do right now is take the
made
bucket.
Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things. Stanley
Okay,
clutched
and I
the
wanna-
bucket
I wanna
tightly
try
to his
going
chest.
this way.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this no?
Okay, so I want to
Never
go.
mind. The bucket
I want to go
was
this
wrong.
way here.
Stanley took the door on his left
Yeah.
to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
What is this? Uh-oh. I don't think we've done this before. Which means we can do the bucket ending of this and then the normal ending
Good
for this.
Stanley, I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
What?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
What happens if I go in the broom closet? What happens if I go in the broom closet? What happens if I'm gonna stay in here for like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. See if anything spicy happens. We got our favorite. I love hearing that fire. The fire crackling. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I'll give it like 15, 20 more seconds. Oh, and we're right here. The stickers don't have shade. Oh, that's interesting. Like kind of mess up the shading there a little bit. Okay, I don't think anything's gonna happen in the broom closet here. I think we kind of have to go. What happens if we get up here? Can we do that? No. There's a door back there I don't know how to get to. Okay.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Probably should have done the non-bucket ending first, but whatever.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
The
But
crap.
if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
I don't want to give up the bucket. No. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was like just a cliff or something. Oh, this is creepy. This is creepy. Oh, no.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
I don't want to get rid of the
That's why
bucket.
I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition
No.
to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
What does that say?
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if
Now
I want to
listen
give
to
away
me.
my bucket.
It's crucial
No,
that you
I'm not
give it
giving
the
away my bucket. No.
I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy
No.
your bucket. Destroying buckets is
I'm not
all
letting
it
you
knows.
destroy my bucket.
That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what
I'm
sort
not
of Bucket
throwing away my
Destroyer
bucket.
merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now.
No.
You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly
No.
now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans,
No.
Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Oh, it blew up the game.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
You were magnificent. Goodbye, Bucket Destroyer. I'm sorry. I didn't want to destroy my bucket. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't want to destroy my bucket. Is that the game? Is that the ending? Okay. Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. So now we're going to do that same exact ending, but we're going to actually destroy the bucket.
All of his co-workers were
Also,
gone.
going to keep doing the
What could it
computer.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Which one is it? Where is it? Where is it? Awaiting act. Where is it? Wait, let me go just double check here.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait a minute. Is it? If you guys know where it is, I'll let you guys give me a hint on where the input is. It? Do I have to do the normal ending? Do I have to like listen to everything here? Okay, we'll take the bucket here.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley
It must
is a
be
very
somewhere
lucky fellow.
else.
Very lucky indeed.
I think
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to
I
his
think I
chest
gotta
and
actually
entered
listen.
The door on his left.
I think I have to listen. I have to. I think that's where we'll find the other computers. Yeah. So this changed. I probably shouldn't have taken the bucket here. I guess we want to see what the new ending is with the bucket, right?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs
Okay, we're gonna go
to
up.
the boss's office.
This is the executive bathroom. Is it that? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. We did the input. We found it. And some more elevator music.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
2, 4,
indication
8,
of any
3.
human life. Crushed
what,
by the
2?
weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
2,
Even
5.
now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him.
What is the number? I don't
always.
remember what the number
The
is.
bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Bucket!
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
What's over here? Is there something over here? It's so dark. Okay, so I don't really care what ending we get here. We've already gotten these endings here. We just wanted to go this way for the computer, the input received or whatever. Top 10 bucket moments.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring
I think there's a
that in
lot
this
of endings
darkest
I haven't
moment of
gotten.
uncertainty, he would be
Oh,
all
you're
right.
saying down here. Yeah, there's
The
like some
bucket
whole
is here for
secret
you,
stuff down
Stanley.
here, so maybe we'll try and figure it out.
Everything will be fine.
Okay, so
Stanley and the bucket
we
walked
did the
straight ahead
escape
through the
thing.
large
Yeah,
door
we already
that
did
read,
that.
Mind control facility.
Did that last time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly
Oh,
burst
the
into
bucket
tears.
almost burst
Stanley
into
cradled it
tears.
gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Everything is gonna be okay, Bucket. I promise. I promise, Bucket.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's
Let me go! Speed
No!
run!
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed
Never!
the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
So I
Controls
still
labeled
can't
with
go up
emotions,
there.
happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I'm assuming that the
And as
input
the
stuff
cold reality of his past
that we've been
began to sink
doing
in,
has to do
Stanley
with
decided
this
that this
area.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power
Let me just, like,
over
double
another
check.
human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
There's a
and the
funny
bucket
ending in
made a
that
sassy
TV
comment
room?
about taking
I
down
don't think
the system.
so. What, do you just like stand there and not like progress or something? Yeah, so I think we just have to continue here. What does that say? Mind control
When at
system
last they came to
something.
the source of the room's power.
Okay, so we've already gotten this ending here. So it's gonna
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
open up and then it's gonna close, right?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had
Is it
defeated their
glitch
greatest
that they
and
made
darkest
a real
enemy,
ending?
freed
See, I want to just begin the game
themselves
again
from the
too.
tyrannical grip of the evil mind control.
Yeah, I'm gonna just begin the game again. We've already gotten this ending here. We did what we needed to do, which was turn on that thing. We've already gotten that ending. Nothing's gonna be different.
All
So-
of his co-workers were gone.
I'm gonna keep
What could
looking
it
for the
mean?
input.
Stanley
There we go.
decided to go to the meeting room.
We
Perhaps
input
he had simply
received.
missed the
Okay,
memo.
so we did the input. So we can now. I want to go do the bucket. What we just did.
It takes a lot
But
of
we're gonna
humility to
actually
carry a
let
bucket
the
so magnificent.
we're gonna actually throw the
Stanley
bucket into
checked
the
his
bucket
ego
destroyer,
and then proceeded
and we're gonna
on.
try to get that ending here. Maybe just restart for the last output. Maybe. Well, I want to. There's another ending I remember here. I want to do them before I forget. You know.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
If there's a new
telling
ending
him
I can
that the
actually get, I'm
ever-flowing
gonna want to
grounds
try to do
was
it.
Simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Nope.
Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Nah. Ain't about that life.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are
So now we just have to
concerned
wait
for
for
you,
him to
Stanley.
talk.
We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Going in the broom
It's
closet.
this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first
I do
game,
actually
like
kind of
the
wish there was a
Adventure Line
skip
and the
button
Broom
for
Closet, because
like
that's what
endings
fans
I'm
want
already
from
trying
a
to
sequel.
do.
They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new.
Yeah,
yes,
we'll go.
Yes, that's what the fans want. Let's... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go?
Yeah, I
off
should have
next.
learned my
Oh,
lesson
and played some
from
silly
this.
music as well.
Da da da.
Now this
Aw,
is what the
that didn't
Stanley
last long
Parable is
enough.
all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
We're
gonna destroy the bucket.
Hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
I
why
believe.
I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
I'm assuming if I jumped in, it
I
would
think
just
it'll make a
end.
wonderful new addition to the rich lore.
Any
of the
percent
Stanley
bucket
Parable.
kill
True,
speedrun.
It also was not in the original game, but it's such a well fleshed out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Yeah. I got you.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
How do I drop it?
Now listen to me. It's
How do I
crucial
give-
that you give it the
Oh.
bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets
What?
is all it knows. That is its singular
Oh, so I
personality
literally
trait.
can't get rid of the
Sure,
bucket.
I can hear you say,
I can't
how
get
does
rid
a
of the
character with
bucket.
only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters.
I tried to
Well,
get
you see,
rid of
if
it.
you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush bucket.
I can't give it the bucket. So we can't give it the bucket. Here we go. The final thing. What? Okay. Oh! Welcome Stanley to heaven. Is this what we get here? What happens if we push all of them? We made it to heaven. Wait, do they actually stay out? No, they don't. There's no way I could get them all. There's no way I could get them all. Do you think there's a way I could actually get them all in a single circle here? I don't think I could. We're gonna keep trying though. I'm gonna speed run. We're gonna speed run here. Speed run. 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 We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. got a vroom. We 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 got a vroom. How far away am I? Oh, I was close. I was close. I was close. I just gotta believe. I just gotta believe. I just gotta believe. I just gotta believe. This is heaven. No. Okay. Is anything gonna happen or? Oh, this is trippy. Do I have to hit like all of a certain color? Or is this literally, is this it? What happens if I try hitting all the green here? Maybe they reset when you hit a different color? No, they go away anyways. So I think this is all that happens here? Maybe? Huh. Well. Okay. It's just bubbles here. Okay, we'll begin the game again. Oh, man. Wait, awaiting input. So I can just do the heaven ending now? Wait, what happens if we bring
Stanley
the bucket?
knew the office layout
Wait,
like
can I
the back
open
of
up
his
my
hand.
thing?
It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Okay. Well, we could do the adventure line ending without the bucket. We could do it without the bucket. There's obviously some whole cryptic ending in the,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
whatever
and
that
Stanley
control
knew it
room stuff is.
perfectly well.
We might
Perhaps
save
he
that
wanted
one
to
for
stop
later
by
because
the
I do
employee
know
lounge
it is
first,
super
just to admire it.
confusing or uncomplicated.
Stanley felt lightheaded.
So we might, if we play this
butterflies in
again,
his
we might
stomach.
save that
But
ending
eager to
for
get
the
back to
next time we
business,
play.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. So we'll just do this one. This will be our
And so
last
he
ending here.
detoured through
What
the
it's like to go
maintenance
down
section,
here
walked
without the
straight
bucket.
ahead to the opposite door and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back,
Oh.
he needed to go,
Oh.
from here it's, left.
Left? What, can I go anywhere else? Can I not listen to him? I don't think I can. Okay, we're going down here.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay, that's fair.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Well, okay then. Oh, wait. We're just here? What?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What? Oh, wow. So I can't even get the input one again? Unless this is like a separate ending. But I don't think it is.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
What happens
Perhaps
if I
he'd
do that
simply missed a
again?
memo.
Is that really all that ending is? That ending, is that? Oh, the bucket's not here. This is a separate ending. This is a completely different ending here. This is a completely, something's going on here because the bucket's not here. Which means something's up. Something's up here. Oh!
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change
We got the
anything
fake
when
wife
you were
ending
back in that
earlier
room
this
with all the
stream.
monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Oh. Which, by the way, if anyone clips that jump scare moment from earlier in the stream, I definitely am going to turn that into a short, probably. Oh my gosh, we are in a maze here. Is this what the back rooms are like? Oh no. I already stopped oh. Inner guilt. Everyone knows you just knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart
No,
the
don't
game
restart the game again. Nah.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
So we know we're in a special ending if the bucket's not there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, so still something special because the bucket's not here. The bucket is not here. So what's going to be messed up now? Oh, there's going to be no doors?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, that sounds good to me. Okay, we miss anything here? I can't go in there. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. Can I go in here? Wish I could go in the 420 room. I can't go in there. Can't go in there. Can't go in there.
Aha!
Oh!
I knew we'd miss
Oh.
something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, this is just an infinite thing here.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay,
Yeah, we
let's
got that
head
ending
back
in the
other
first
way
video that
and
we did.
retrace our steps.
Okay, let's retrace our steps. I got it. I can do that. What? What? What the?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize
What?
this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
I win!
Congratulations!
Yay!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
That's the first ending you got in the original.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
You're the one that gave me the win.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
He's just breaking the game here. Oh, we got Stanley Parable
All
2
right,
Adventure
I've got a
Line.
solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Okay, sounds
Just
good.
follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, I can follow the line. Maybe. Should I follow? Oh. 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 Oh.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
What happens if we go back here?
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
What happens if we go this
Simply
way?
by the act of moving forward,
Wait.
are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation
What?
of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute.
What?
Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct
What
of
the-
one's subjective experience of that existence.
What happens if I
right?
just keep going off
Okay.
the...
Now, if my
beaten
experience
path,
of your
what?
existence rests inside of
Oh,
your
I think it just
subjective
circles.
experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
I'm surprised we still haven't found the
Got
last
it
Stanley
weird back
figure.
there? Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What happens if I go this way? Annual reviews, monthly ledgers. Do.
Wait,
Do,
cut the
do,
music.
do, do.
Go back and look at that fern.
What? Look at the fern? This?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, got it. Got it. We're good. Oh, no.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
What?
No.
Oh, this is how we get
You
into
do
all
know
these
we're
other
looking for the
places
Stanley
here.
Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
This has totally got to be where the last action figure is. It's got to be. Oh!
Oh, no.
It just led us back here.
Again, Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh! So we still have the adventure line. We still have the adventure line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it
What?
ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up
Oh,
our
this
own
doesn't
story?
say the Stanley
Something
Parable 2
exciting,
adventure line. This says
daring,
Stanley Parable
mysterious.
1.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Which direction? This direction? Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm chill.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story.
Oh,
Well,
we're
it
back
could
to
be
an
anything.
infant. Oh,
What do you
what
want
the?
our story to be? Go wild.
I don't know how
Use
game
your
dev does stuff
imagination.
like this. What
Whatever it
the?
might be, Stanley, I'm ready.
Okay,
for
I'm
it.
thinking of a dinosaur. I'm thinking of a dinosaur.
No,
This is
you
not
again.
the. This is not what I thought.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Do,
No
do,
lines
do,
or
do,
monitor
do,
rooms.
do.
Just don't acknowledge
Do
it.
do do
It
do
should be fine.
do do do. Do 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 do. Dude, oh, it went up there. Okay, bye line. Okay, I'm imagining a dinosaur.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
What if I go the other way?
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere...
They should have made
place
this
where
a
we're
jump
trying
circle.
to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And
What?
since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. The confusion ending?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Find the
You're
again,
telling me
find a
That's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart
After
again
a long time,
eight
Stanley dies.
times? That's really how all this goes?
Where do I get the confusion
It's all
ending?
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes
Oh, this is
blank
confusion
simply because
ending.
it's written
So
here on this-
fifth restart,
this
narrator
thing
forgets about previous
wall.
restart. Stanley attempts to play the
Well,
story, but is prevented,
consulted
unable to go
me.
anywhere or do anything. The
Why
game
don't I
restarts
get
on
to
its
decide?
own.
Why
Sixth
don't I
restart.
get a say in
Find the
all
line
this?
again. Begin
Is it
following
really-
the line. Find a duplicate replica of the
No, it
offices. Begin
can't
to
be.
deteriorate. Attempt to make a story up here.
I don't want
Narrator
the game to keep
restarts.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
There's no longer an office,
I don't want to
simply
be
black
trapped
space.
like
Wander in the
this.
blackness.
I
Find a
won't
bookstore. Get bored and
restart the
leave.
game. I won't
Narrator
do it.
restarts the
I
game.
won't
Eighth
do
restart.
it.
The
I
narrator's
won't
gone after a
do
long
it.
time. Stanley dies.
And the time return
Oh,
stopped.
oh.
Does that mean
We broke the
did we
confusion
break
ending.
the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
No. He's gonna restart. He's gonna restart.
Okay.
He's totally gonna restart.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
Lord of the
though
Ring
they're
audiobook
always saying that
narrator
life is about
voice.
the journey and not the
What if it
destination.
was?
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh! Scared the crap out of me. Okay, so... Oh. What happens if I... Whoa. Well, okay, that's just going to bring me to heaven, and I don't want that. So there's a bucket. The bucket's here. Should I take the bucket?
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle
Wait.
embrace. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on
Well,
his
this is a
left.
deteriorating one. What happens if I go to the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Wait, is the
But
game...
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned
Is
out
it going to be
correct?
different
Was it
here?
a- Never mind.
Or is it just back to the
Bucket
normal
was
game?
gone. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
Said the bucket.
It seems to be
Don't
the
go
exact
to the meeting
same.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait, there's an adventure line down there.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
I
So
thought-
he
I
threw
thought
himself
more
to his
confusion
death,
things were gonna
that
happen.
they might die in one another's arms.
We've
How
already
deeply
gotten this
touching.
ending. I never recognized the line down there. Oh. So it's no longer deteriorating. I guess that was the confusion ending. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, well, I think this is probably a good stopping point for us doing some Stanley Parable, getting some more crazy endings and stuff like that. Man, we got the adventure line, the confusion ending, all sorts of stuff. So definitely, I know there's more endings for us to get. So if you want to see more Stanley Parable, definitely let me know in the comments down below if you're watching after the fact on YouTube. Yeah, so if I hope you guys enjoyed, consider subscribing, ringing that bell like what the big boy YouTubers say to be notified when more videos come out, like what the big boy YouTubers say. If there are some more Stanley Parable episodes, they'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are going to be grinding out some of these endings on your own, then I wish you guys luck and see you all next time.